Now, I want to say one thing before we go on to the New Testament. As a man grows older in his testimony, he begins to talk less and less about what he was prior to his conversion and more about what Jesus did for him. But even us older men, there are times when it is good to sit and think about what we were. I lament the fact that I was a terrible sinner. I was an unusual sinner, an extraordinary sinner. I lament that. But there are some ways in which, and please measure my language, put it in context, there is some ways it has been a great benefit to me. I know something of what I was. I know the things I did. I know that I deserve the very bowels of hell. I know if there are inner circles, and there appears to be, that I should be found in the last one, the deepest one. Now, I lament that I have sinned against God, but it has helped me so much to know all I have is Christ. And when Christ was given to me, I deserved nothing of it. That the only thing I have contributed to my salvation is my sin. And that if He had cast me into hell, I would have had to raise my hands and say, the judge of all the earth has done right by me. And the fact that He sent His own Son to die for me, it's inescapable now. There's nowhere to go. Don't talk to me about religion. Don't talk to me even about church first. It's Him. It's what He did. That is the kernel and core of Christianity. He shed His own blood for my soul. Do you see that? Whatever He asks of us, we should concede, and joyfully. Why? He sent His own Son to die for our sins. It's all about the person of Christ. Now, that being true, I'm about to reveal to you the task of the preacher. And what is it? If it's the work of redemption that moves us to godliness and piety and devotion, then the more we know about that work of redemption, the more pious and godly we will be. And the pastor, the preacher's task, yes, it is to expose ungodliness and all other sorts of things, but above everything else, it is to reveal to you exactly what God did on that tree to redeem you, exactly what He gave, exactly how Christ suffered. And the more and more you know it, the greater and greater will be your desire to serve Him. The more you understand the cost. And you say, well, I understand the cost. No, you don't. And neither do I. As a matter of fact, many theologians, I being one of them, would say this, that those hours that He suffered in darkness, no one except the Trinity will ever understand the price that was paid for our redemption. It is far too great. Not even the archangels in heaven will ever comprehend that darkness that Christ suffered on our behalf. And that is the very thing that will break the hardest heart of the most wicked man. Christ died for me. That's what matters. That's all that matters. Everything else is small.